Today we're going to show you how to use this breadboard to build a basic electrical circuit to use a motor to launch this flying saucer.
And then we will use it for a fun challenge. We will try to launch and catch the flying saucer 6 times in a minute.
Do you think you'll be able to do the challenge?
Yes.
Here are a few different breadboards. You can see they come in different sizes, but they all work in the same way. So what are they used for?
Breadboards are used for making all sorts of different circuits.
Why not just use some alligator clips or wire connectors to make a circuit?
Because that can get really messy and make it take a while.
Right! Let's take a close look at this breadboard and see how it works. The first thing to notice is all the little holes. We'll build our circuit by inserting parts directly into these holes. The trick is, some of these holes are electrically connected to others inside the breadboard.
Luckily, it's easy to see which holes are connected.
Each of these short rows of 5 holes are connected. For instance, these 5 holes are all connected by metal inside the breadboard, and they're not connected to any other holes on the breadboard. That's true for these 5 holes as well. They're all connected to each other by metal inside the breadboard and not to any other holes.
What about the sides?
That's where you usually connect the power source, generally a battery. This side is called the positive bus, since you usually connect the positive terminal of a battery here. So this side is called the
Negative bus.
Yes, the negative bus, or also called ground. This is where the negative side of the battery is usually connected. The positive and negative buses usually connect the holes all the way along the long end of the breadboard. There's nothing different about the holes in the positive and negative buses, and you don't have to connect the power source to them, but it does help with keeping track of how your circuit is built. When circuits include chips, they straddle this groove, running down the middle of the breadboard, connecting rows on either side of the groove. One difference between this type of breadboard and these small ones is that the small ones do not have a positive or negative bus. The holes are only connected in these short rows.
How are we going to build all circuits?
Good question. Let's draw the circuit we want to make and then figure out how to wire it up using the breadboard. We need to connect one lead of a battery pack to a motor, which connects to the switch, which connects back to the other lead of the battery. And we'll need to make sure we connect the motor so that it spins forwards.
Time for the breadboard.
Let's do it! First we'll connect the negative lead of the battery pack to the negative bus and the positive lead to the positive bus. Solid core wire should push right in. Stranded wire, however, is tricky to insert, but you can make it work by twisting the strands together and using a separate wire to push it in. Either way, we need to make sure that the wire is inserted far enough that it makes a good connection with the metal inside the breadboard. Next, we'll connect one wire from the motor to another hole on the positive bus, which will electrically connect the motor to the battery. Next, we connect the other wire of the motor to one of the horizontal rows of the breadboard, which is not connected to the battery. The switch can connect to another hole in the row, including the motor contact. And the switch's other lead will close the circuit when we insert it into the negative bus.
Let's try it out!
Okay, time to set up for the challenge. I'm gonna use this stopwatch to time you guys. You have 1 minute to see if you can catch that flying saucer 6 times. On your mark, get set, go. 1, 5 seconds.
Whoa.
2, 15 seconds.
What is
Go ahead. You can use that 15 seconds. Go ahead. 3, 10 seconds.
it? What?
Just halfway through. I think you can make it. Okay. 4, 5. 15 seconds left. Do one more. 6, 51 seconds.
We did it!
Nice job. Check out our show next month. We'll build a security alarm for a blanket fort, and we'll see what happens when I try to break in. We also have info on parts and project guidance for adults on our website at geekpackhack.com. Please leave us a comment to let us know what you think and to send us your ideas for wacky hacks. If you enjoy our show, don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and give us the thumbs up.